Welcome to FITF for the 6th episode of Road to Halo 4, the Reach Edition. Not much news today, but there's been a lot of video out and discussions on the game, so let's get into it. The first thing on my list is the improved spawn system. Now, if you're a Halo player who plays more than Halo, and I'm alluding to a specific game, MW3, you can sympathize with me here on how important an improvement on the spawn system is, considering there is no spawn system in MW3. I'm not hating on the game. I do play it a lot. It is I can't say it's a fun game because I just finished raging at it last night, but it's a game I play. That's the most I can say about it. But if you've played it for even, I don't know, 10-20 levels, you can tell that the spawn system is something that's broken, ignored, and they don't really feel like trying with it because it's been out for the better part of a year now, and there's been no changes to it. 9 months, I'm thinking. Yep, 9 months, and it's still the same spawn system. It's pitiful, but I'm glad that Halo 4 and 343 are taking an active, an active initiative to say, okay, no one's complained about the spawn system yet. I haven't heard any complaints about Halo Reach or Halo 3 spawn systems, but let's just push it further and make it better. So basically the algorithm is based on 2 elements. This is from a video I watched of a MLG player playing and talking about what he heard at one of the conventions. I'm not sure which one, but it's based on the 2 elements of, is there danger, like grenades exploding near the first spawn spot where the computer is looking at spawning you, and is someone actively watching that spot? So I like that. Those are the 2 most important things, because I have been killed, not in this game, with nades on spawn. It's just, and you know, no one wants to be watched as they spawn by the enemy for someone to just shoot you in the face, right? Sorry, a bit sick. So that's very interesting that they're doing that, and apparently the calculation, the algorithm they have running is very quick, so there's no delay in spawn to find you a safe spot. It's just, you know, a quick transition into, okay, we're looking at what's good, boom, spawn. Sorry for that extended cutscene, but anyway, that's one of the more important ones that I want to talk about, so let's move on to the next one. As I was watching a video that came out today from an MLG player, will be in the description below, he was talking about how the abilities and your ability to pick which ability you want in your loadouts allows teams in a competitive setting, not necessarily a pro setting, but in a competitive setting, to sort of choose who uses what and what abilities apply to which role to, you know, make your team unstoppable. Like pushing up someone that has the light shield to, you know, enforce the middle. Pow, assassination. And then having the thruster pack guys, you know, quickly flanking around the sides, as that's what they're quickly able to do. Sorry, able to do quickly. Ah, jeez. Yeah, so there's that. Also, there's another article that this is probably old news by now, but I found it interesting. This is the first time I've seen it, and I saw it in the video like happen. It's kind of cool that some of the alien weapons, they are in the multiplayer, and the scatter shot, I'm not sure if that's the actual name for it, but the alien shotgun, it disintegrates enemies in multiplayer just as it does in story. I find that really, that's interesting. It's kind of cool that it does it, you know, that animation is in there. It's not a huge thing, it's not like groundbreaking news, but hey, slow day. Now, something that did really interest me is the fact that Look at me line this shot up. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm doing this so slow. Anyway, yeah. Even though sprinting is now just a default, ability, is a default trait, it's not, the fears that people will just be able to sprint away from situations and it would be less skill, more just hitting the left stick. My fears of that, at least, are a little bit dulled down by the fact that when you're shot, you're slowed down. So that also not only affects not only affects sprinters, but that also affects stuff like having someone with a sword run at you. They're not invincible, they're not running through your bullets ready to just slice you. It's you take that battle rifle to their chest or their head, they're slowing down. They're going to slow down with every shot, and you're going to have that time to have it be a fair battle. That being said, I mean, you got to hit them. You got to hit the shots or you're dead. You're sliced. So, I don't know, pretty much going to just go over what we really know. I mean, there's been a lot of video coming out. If you search, you'll find. I will always be putting them in the link when I find them. But we have a lot of interesting things out. There was an article that I read earlier that I kind of threw out because it infuriated me, and it infuriated me as someone who plays a lot of games, not just Halo, not just Call of Duty. If there's a first-person shooter out there, I've tried it. Honest, like a console first-person shooter, I've tried it. Even a lot of third-person shooters I've played. I don't get the allure of comparing games to COD as if it's the, be-all and end-all of first-person shooters. I put more hours into COD than I do any other game. It's sickening maybe because I'm not sure why I still do it. But it happens, right? Yes. Needless assassinations. Anyhow, yeah, it happens. It starts to get to my nerves when people say, for that simple reason that it's a better game, or a game that should be, held up to a standard. It sells based on that fact that for some reason we or a lot of people, millions of people, are hooked to the crappiness that is COD. I don't think it has a better multiplayer. It has a multiplayer that's just cluttered, it's just easy kicks and fast entertainment right off the bat. I think that's why it's been played more, because it's less skill, it's more, just run and gun. And that's not to take away from anybody who plays and is good. It's not to take away from MLG players who play and are good. You can be very skilled at a game that's not based on skill, but it's a pick up and shoot. It's a pick up and shoot. That's what the game is. I mean, there's no matchmaking. This is not the place for me to get into a COD rant, but my point was, and it's surprising, a lot of like non-gaming news outlets are just eating up the fact that there are similarities. Oh jeez, that was ripe. Eating up the fact that there are similarities to COD in Halo 4. When really, the similarities to COD don't include gameplay, they don't include anything real. It's just silly UI improvements. I mean, did COD invent headshot plus 25 being popped up on the screen? No, I don't think so. I just can't wait for the game to be out so we can hear the end of this. Oh, 343 is just trying to be COD. Because these are people talking that haven't played the game. From the videos I've watched, from the people that have been interviewed that have played the game at these expos and whatnot, everyone's saying I can't speak for it, but everyone's saying this feels just like Halo. The new elements speed it up, make it a little bit more crisp, but this is Halo through and through. Anyways, this is Richie. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Later.